Welcome to today's trade ideas on Signal. So we'll be reviewing our favorite Euro USD and at the same time trying to see what the market has done so far and what we can still see and try and capitalize on in the market. So, okay. So I guess with what we have here, we see that we've hit TP with trades from the past and coming to the right side of the market now, we've seen a very good shift in the markets. And we can see we have these levels being giving us proper something expectation being fulfilled in the market. So, and moving forward from that particular level, we did analyze using this level. I guess maybe I use this something I've done, tried to reverse from yesterday. I didn't have time to make videos, so that's the reason why I didn't post all these ones and try to do it, try to capitalize on it so far. So I'm looking for where I put the trade. I guess this is from my last video. I talked about this level, and now I was expecting some kind of continuation of the uptrend, and we are expecting the price to continue to move uh, higher in the market. So we use structure in doing our analysis, and we've erased all our annotations from this particular one here. So, and I remember putting a trade here and looking forward to this level to kind of buy from. I was expecting to buy from this level. And, Monday happened and we experienced a very, very massive down movement like this in the market. So, which was an unexpected move anyway on Monday morning. And we have a very, 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 very big move in the market, and it has been so long for this 185 pips movement just on Monday alone, and it was a very big Mariposa candle. And if we look previously, it has been so long since we have this type of movement in the market, very, very long. And even at that, when we do have such movements like that, it's kind of something that moved directly to what is it called? In accordance to the structure that we are anticipating in the market. So we have this level here, and we have some other we from what we are experiencing currently in the market, and we have some levels. We have a proper mitigation of all these levels. And don't forget, if you've been following me for past years, you know I've been talking about this internal structure from what is it called? From weekly, and I talked about how we are anticipating the fact that okay, we are expecting an higher price movement in the market. So if we have something like this in the market and we are experiencing this type of movement or sudden move in the market, we just have to patiently wait it out and try to see what the market is trying to do. Because from what we have here, we have a proper mitigation from the level that we are trading from. And we have this imbalance here. I did try to check on monthly to try and see what we can capitalize on. You see this imbalance here, and we have another imbalance here, which was there to properly, we didn't have proper mitigation of that level before it continued to move forward. And here is a fair value gap, you can see how many months it spent within this level, more than 2 years to do what to before it comes back to kind of capitalize on this level. And I talked about this this other block, this three candle movement that we have here to be serving potentially as our other block in the market for higher prices in the long run. And I'll talk about if you are placing your trade here, and I'm expecting the kind of movement that we do what that we go that we takes all the liquidity we have above this high. But before price will get there, we know how many things is to do along the way before it gets to that level. So without trying to waste much of our time, we can just try and see what we have here on lower time frame and try to see what is actually happening in the market. And from what we see the movement, all the movement that we have from here to this level all the movements. We have a proper mitigation of all those movements. And that's the reason why this move did not bother me that much because I've been wondering from past when we've been trading, we've been coming from all these levels, moving forward from all these levels. This is unusual of Euro USD, and I wasn't even expecting proper mitigation of all these levels. You can see how market has been reacting from all these levels from the past and going forward. I can see, we are setting what is it called, order below the something, and we are expecting a proper mitigation of the level before it continue to move high, but we are not having the proper mitigation, and somehow it's mitigating the levels, but at the same time, it's not giving us proper mitigation of all those levels. And that alone has been giving me concern that okay, this is unusual attitude of this thing, but his market can do, but we are here to just capitalize on wherever opportunity it presents to us. And we're able to capitalize on some moves within the something. But this sudden movements and taking without even giving us any reaction from within the levels that we've set, we our orders but not giving us a proper something or any reaction into the eyes of all those levels, yeah, brings some kind of concerns. But nonetheless, whatever market does, it leads and we follow. So what we're going to do basically now is to kind of do our analysis again, try to see what the market is doing, and we can try to capitalize on it. And luckily for us, I guess I drop a trade around this level, which I talked about this this candle here. Talked about a particular candle from within this level, which was this particular leg. But I only picked it to be 1 to 5, and it did give us some kind of materialization, and that's the leg that was used to send price lower. And we were not even expecting some kind of movement there. Higher movements like this in the market. And that give us kind of question that had we know, we would have just left the something to continue to move in the opposite direction in the market. Let's assume we left it, but that's that for that because we are playing numbers game, and our numbers game lands on 1 to 5. So that's all we care about. So now trying to do our analysis, I'm going to suggest because what we have there now, if we use daily, the market has been money has been transferred to the right side of the market, and what do we have? We have money has been moved to this side, and if we check properly, there is kind of candle I'm looking for. Yes, this one line perfectly with our something. I guess this one give us a proper. Let's erase this and try to analyze with this with Rwanda price data. Okay, so we've been moving. Normally, if we are creating an impulsive movement, this is the type of movement we are expecting to be an impulsive movement in the market, not all this weak level that is just weakening both high and low in the market. But this is the impulsive level. Then we can now see clearly that market has shifted to the right side of the market, and we are shifting to what is it called in the market? We are shifting um to downtrend, and we can see the kind of impulsive movement it's creating. But nonetheless, we will try and flow with the market regardless of whatever it does. And its least we only follow, and we try to see what we can capitalize on. So moving from this level here, there's a clear something that's okay. What we're still going to use is pure structure anyway, because I was only waiting for this level to be, this is my main level of invalidation. I was expecting this is a strong low. So this is a strong low that was taken in the market, and here happens to be a weaker. I've talked about this weaker that I was anticipating some kind of movement to take out that weaker in the market. But what do we have? We have a level where the weaker wasn't even tampered with at all. But I was so concerned when we didn't have a proper mitigation. I mean, when the market starts reacting without giving us from this level, because where I've started suspecting this weak eye was the fact that okay, the level within this internal structure is supposed to give us some kind of reactions into the eye and take out the something, but we go below the internal structure. This little internal structure here wasn't used, and this level was the one that was basically used. So all the reaction we are having within this level has been signaling to us, but we are here. And mind you, June, July, and August, this quarter is very, very dangerous quarter within the year. So we have to be very, very careful with it. So now, if we are using our proper structure in the market, we will see that on daily level, we've gotten a shift in the market. So that's a major MSS. And this major MSS, if we have this market structure shift like this, actually we are expecting this week high to be taken, but now we have a major market structure shift. This market structure shift has signaled to us that okay, we are no longer going into the ice. But after a major market structure shift, what are we expecting? We're anticipating trend change, which we have here, and it gives us trend change, which gives us structure break, because normally we are anticipating that this leg is going to kind of be what we're going to capitalize on into the highs. But we just have a manipulation into it, and it later turns to takes out the strong low, which we believe money has transferred from this level to this level to sponsor the leg high into the high to take the weak high. But what do we have? The price we are reversed on us and take out that low, and eventually takes out our strong low in the market, which signal is giving us a very, very strong signal for the price to do what? To kind of, send price lower, and we are going down trend now. So what do we have? If we look on lower time frame, we will see this particular level here, and the here gives us another shift in the market, but it's a minor structure shift anyway. But if we try and use if we term it major, it won't give justice to it that much, because a minor one to me is a minor shift in the market. So let's go, because we are experiencing an impulsive move currently in the market. So we are anticipating this leg to be kind of, we are anticipating it for it to be some kind of levels. And looking at daily, what can we see? We've gotten a trend change. This structure has been broken, and this structure has been broken also. So here will be our, what is it called? We'll be taking this out. We've moved to the right side of the market, and automatically here becomes our strong eye. Our strong eye, our market has shifted to the lower side of the something. So looking at this level, we are anticipating the creation of our what? Of our weak low, weak low. So what we're going to do is to kind of analyze what we can try and capitalize on within this level. We have this OB here, is PDR is now, and here happens to be our OB in the market, and here will be serving as reclaim order block anyway, reclaim order block, and at the same time will be our mitigation block. So it will be serving two purpose, but I will kind of like trying to give it a mitigation block anyway. So because of this level here, but it's serving two purpose, just so you know. But as we can see, this level has been what? Has been tapped. We have OB here. We have the other block. But for us to have a price, have higher price, for price to come down to this level before sending price lower, we are creating an impulsive leg, and we are not actually anticipating this something. But the only thing I have here now is this internal structure that was created immediately after we have this reclaim order block slash mitigation. So this is the internal structure personally that I'll be looking forward to either to solve from. I'm planning to sell from this internal structure that was created on daily, and this will be another PDRA we are expecting. So before we can pick our daily range, we will be anticipating some kind of movement that will give us some reversal pattern on lower time frame that will signal to us that we are kind of trying to mitigate this particular leg, impulsive leg. After an impulsive leg, we are anticipating some kind of retracement into the liquidative void and all the things that was created. And mind you, this mitigation block versus reclaim order block plus this internal structure, we have this level here, another level, which is liquidative void. We have this liquidative void here also. So anything can give us, market can come back in any of these levels. But what we'll be anticipating basically is to have some reversal pattern that will signal that we are ready for retracement so that at least we'll be able to flow with the markets. But mind you, we have another level here within this particular leg. And if we check on daily, we try and see that this one has already reacted into it. And this kind of something might still be giving us some kind of impulsive movement down. So which might signal the fact that we might not have a proper mitigation of all these levels before we go lower. But these are the levels to watch out for. Anyway, these are the levels to watch out for in the market. So I have one order here. I have placed a trade, but let me show you this for our. This time around, I can't advise we start trading on lower time frame yet. Because of what? Because there is no we have to be very, very careful in the market. This is just an internal structure on lower time. We can just term it as an internal structure anyway for us to have will be serving different something. It's not proportion block, liberated tab, no, relation block. So personally I'll target OB anyway because there's liquidity void here that it's used in reacting lower. But nonetheless, we'll be anticipating this level. This type of something I'm still expecting, so I'm anticipating some reversal into that level. I didn't take this trade yet because I'm expecting deeper retracement into the level anyway. So these are my trades in the market. And whichever one comes first. If we have this level or this level, we have 1 to 5 in the market. And we are anticipating that, okay, whatever happens, happens, and we continue to flow with the market. So yeah, my trades. Yes. I have these trades that are on. And I picked this trade here. There are some internal structure. But mind you, I have a bigger trade here. I'm looking forward to. So this reclaim internal structure, I was expecting that it's going to send price high, but it didn't. So these are my trades. This reclaim order block, it's a reclaim order block, but targets rejection block, I mean mitigation block. So nonetheless, these are my trades. This is a possibility for possibilities that we have in the market. Here can be serving as a mitigation block, and anything can happen from this level. I missed this trade in the morning, but nonetheless, with the kind of reaction it's creating from the level, I didn't trust it that much. So I'm anticipating that we might still have some kind of movement into it. So we have four possibilities in the market, which number one, this particular level here, but if we are on the right side, it is the first level of the something that it will use to continue its movement. But mind you, an impulsive leg might has been finished to do what to be created. I mean, might have been created finished, but nonetheless, we'll be anticipating that okay, we'll continue to do what flow with the what is it called reactivation of all these levels. So that will be all at least for now. And try and rest with that. But this time around, it's going to be swing trading until we have a reversal pattern that signal that okay, we are reversing or reclaiming other PDRs that we have in the market. So that'll be all for now. Thank you very much. Have a profitable day, months ahead. Thank you.